Hi, I'm Stephen Odell, and I decided to record a video because I think I figured out more than anyone else, or I've tied in stuff together. I think I know what life really is. I think I figured it out. If I really want to tie everything in together, I need to do like DMT and have my own experience from it. But what I can gather from what I've heard about what it does, and just if I explain everything, you guys will see how it all ties in together. But basically, I'm sure you guys heard of manifesting and how everything's a simulation. There's manifesting, then you got the Mandela effect, and then you got, flat Earth. Now, I'm sure you hear flat Earth, you think, oh, how ridiculous. Well, let me tell you this, it all ties in together. All of it. And for one thing, flat Earth is a whole explanation itself. It's going to take a lot to convince people of that, and it's kind of sad that it's that way, but the brainwashing's that bad. But not to mention, they went out of their way to create the Flat Earth Society, which is not real flat Earth information. They exist to make flat Earth seem ridiculous. That's why they had a Netflix documentary, and of course it was the Flat Earth Society, and it was just, the whole thing was just making it look as ridiculous as possible. I mean, part of knowing about flat Earth is knowing that space isn't real. So, and they want you to think, where's the edge? And there's all these planets, but we're a flat disk. No, there are no planets. The planets are what you see when you look up in a telescope. Look in a telescope and look at the planets. They're not planets. They told you they're planets, but they're not. Look at a telescope and look at what they tell you Venus is. Look at what they tell you Mars is. What you see is what you get. It's not and you also notice, it's all CGI that NASA gives us. NASA's Hebrew for to deceive. This is a lot of information on the flat Earth stuff. I don't want to get into that because it's just too much. I mean, I will, trust me, and I know I'm right. I bet my fucking dick on it. I know for a fact. I ain't losing that shit. I know that shit's true. This shit's flat as fuck. Space is not real. So, with that being said, go to the manifesting thing. Manifesting is a thing, and it is basically our whole life is designed to not know what life really is. And they tell you that, the devil wants to keep you from God. Right? Well, guess what? The devil's running the world. The devil runs the government. The devil runs celebrities. The devil runs TV. The devil runs everything. The devil runs Freemasonry, which runs the world. The devil wants to keep you from God. So they teach you about space. They teach you about everything they can to take you away from God. And including religion itself is going to take you away from what God really is. What God really is He is a power inside. He is us. We are all God. See, they want you to think you got to sell your soul for fame and fortune. You want fame and fortune, sell your soul. It's the only way you're going to get it. But see, those people who sold their soul didn't realize that if they imagined it and believed in it, manifested it, and everything that comes with manifesting, imagining and believing, and truly believing, truly believing, and truly feeling the emotions of it, and bringing yourself to a point of, separating yourself from yourself and imagining what you want, feeling the emotions of what you want, and then letting it go and believing it that it will happen, and it will, because you are God. God is us, and I'm sure you've heard people say, if we knew who we really were and what we really were capable of. They don't want us to know who we really are and what we're really capable of. And that's the thing. We're all capable of doing whatever the fuck we want. We don't need them. We don't need the government. We don't need to sell our soul and all this shit that they convince us to do. They convince us that if everyone knew what we really were, which is God, then they would lose. I mean, that's the whole devil's job, is to keep you from God, to keep you, to trick you into falling for his shit. Think about it. Everything all makes sense this way. And of course, one of the big reasons I didn't believe in God is because of space and shit. I was a big fucking space guy, fucking all into that shit. Well, I find out space isn't real and all this shit, and I was really disappointed. It was hard for me to believe that. I didn't want to believe that, but I don't believe what I want to believe. I just believe what's fucking true. And I find out space isn't real, and I realize, shit, that means God's probably real. And then you realize that, you know, none of this shit's out there. It's all just this realm. And then, you know, you hear about this. It all makes sense. Everything all makes sense. Like, we're in this reality that's absolutely nothing like we thought it was. Absolutely nothing like we thought it was. In any way, shape, or form. They make us think this is like this physical, reality where it's infinite, this infinite space. And this is all what reality is. And it's all physical and actions. It takes actions to get things done, and that's it. There's no... your mind doesn't mean or do anything, and your mind is just your thoughts, and that's all your mind is. It's nothing else. You're nothing. You're just some fucking blip in space, dude. You're just some random cosmic accident. Like, you're nothing. You need to sell your soul for fame and fortune, otherwise you're gonna slave for your money. They want you to believe you're nothing. You need the vaccines, Here are all these diseases and stuff that are just coming out of nowhere, and you need their fucking vaccines for it. You guys fall for this shit. People are dumb as fuck, man. I hear people say, this guy's a conspiracy kook and all this stuff, and I'm just like, you don't know how stupid you are. You don't know how stupid and wrong you are. It's like, it's funny to me how people think they're smart or better than you when they haven't taught themselves anything. They just listen to what they've been told and don't think for themselves, and they think they're smarter than people who do. It's just amazing. What we really are is we're really God. God is us. Your soul is God. So when you die and they talk about reincarnation, yeah, you reincarnate because you're God. God is the one experiencing life through us. So He is inside all of us. We are all the same thing. There is only one conscience, and that's God's conscience, and that's your subconscious. It's God. Your imagination is God. And obviously, we're all individuals. But who we are who we really are, we're obviously I'm Stephen Odell right now, but I'm also God. God is me, just like God is you, and whoever you are, whatever your name is, you are that person, but you're God being that person. So, you know what I mean? So, it's crazy. I'm about to be 32, and I spent ever since I was 17 years old, started with aliens and space and not believing in God is where it all started, and it led to this. It comes all the way back around where it's like, wow, so God is real, but it's not the God that we've been taught. Of course, religion has been rewritten by them. So they got everything. They got it all figured out. They run the world. They run the fucking world. I'm gonna make more videos explaining this. I don't even know how much memory I have on my phone. Sorry about the fucking... Look at that shit. God, I need to manifest a new car. Doing all this manifesting. So, I like this car, but, come on. Manifest. I'm going to be manifesting all types of shit. But it's a lot easier said than done. Alright, peace.